Torrey Pines Falcons LCC 2015 Beach Bowl game. I'm Keith Demolder, live here. We got the 16-2 Torrey Pines Falcons taking on the 12-5 Costa Canyon Mavericks. Welcome everybody to the Maverick tip-off show. I'm Keith Demolder. Connor Hines, he's got practice right now. He'll be joining me later. Tonight features two very strong teams from the Avocado West. The Mavs came out this season firing on all cylinders, going 10-1 to open their season. You can't underestimate this Torrey Pines team though. They have gone 16-2. They have been unbelievable this season thus far. First, let's talk about the Mavericks. You can't count out the big three from LCC. Point guard Tommy McCarthy and forwards Brady Twombly and Travis Fuller have had great seasons thus far. McCarthy has been absolutely dominating this season. He has averaged 21.6 points, 5.2 assists, 1.2 steals, and 3.8 rebounds per game, all improvements over last season's statistics. An interesting note is increased role in this team's offense. Before, McCarthy played more of a shooting guard role in the offense, while this year has seen the senior guard play a more coveted point guard role. He has stepped up his play nicely, improving his game along the boards, getting key rebounds, and getting the ball to his teammates. It's interesting to point out the point guard position is usually the most important position on the floor for basketball, seeing as that the point guard really controls the pace of the game, they control the flow of the game. They dish off the ball to opponents, or they take it and just shoot it themselves. Tommy McCarthy has been wonderful in doing that this season. Not to mention, we're going to need to watch out for him along the three-point line. He has averaged 45% shooting from beyond the arc this season. As for power forward, Brady the White Mamba Twombly, he is the second leading scorer for the Mavs with 18 points per game, 6.9 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game. He has shot 43% from the floor this season. He is big, he's 6'5", and he is dominating. As we hear this LCC team getting onto the court, the Stampede debuting this year, the student section from LCC. We see chaos on the other side. They won the Beach Bowl football game this season. They have the golden surfboard. Should be a very interesting contest tonight. Getting on with it though, a constant for the Mavs has been the power forward Travis Fuller. He is a big man in the paint for this team. Might as well call him Sherwin-Williams because he is just so dominating in the paint. He has averaged 10.2 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and 16.3 points per game, along with 7 games of double-digit rebounds. The trio of Twombly, McCarthy, and Fuller will definitely be hard to stop tonight for the Mavs. The Mavs are a much deeper team than just the big three, though, as they do have a supporting cast that has been the difference this season. I talked with Coach Kassaw and Travis Fuller before the game tonight. They emphasize the bench of this LCC team and how they've stepped up. Jack McNulty, the junior, has been huge for these Mavs this season. In terms of rebounding, he has 7.8 rebounds per game, as well as 1.3 blocks per game. He, along with the 6'5" Evan Kaplan, will be under the boards tonight, making sure no rebound opportunities are lost. JJ McNulty has been absolutely huge for these Mavs. Not to mention, if the starters ever fail, Matt the Cardiologist Hartman, Anthony the Hangman Gallo, and Trent Sherman will be big off the bench for LCC tonight. From Matt the Cardiologist Hartman to Anthony Gallo, this LCC team has depth. But moving on to the other side of the ball, we have the Torrey Pines Falcons. They are an extremely explosive team. They're amazing shooting the ball. This season, the Falcons have averaged 49% shooting as a team from the floor, as compared to LCC's 41% shooting. Out of TP's top 5 scorers, all 5 of them have shot over 40%. Unbelievably, TP's number 15, Marek Sullivan, has averaged 9.7 points per game, along with a 78% shooting percentage. 78%, folks, that is a high number. He is also the Falcons' leading rebounder with 8.2 rebounds per game. He has 2.6 assists, 0.8 blocks, and 2.6 steals per game. Unbelievable numbers. Some other names to add: our top scorer, Timmy Saunders, who has scored an average of 13.1 points per game on 59% shooting. He also has 1.3 assists. It is going to be an insane game tonight, folks. We thank you for joining us here on Mav Life Sports Radio. Keith Demolder, Connor Hines, he'll be coming up here in a second. It's the 2015 Beach Bowl game, live from Torrey Pines. This is Keith Demolder once again. The problem, or rather the amazing thing about Torrey Pines is the fact that the Falcons have so many good shooters. Unlike LCC, which highest shooter is Travis Fuller with 49%, Torrey Pines shoots the ball incredibly well. The Falcons do not have a point guard or shooting guard who scores big buckets like LCC, but rather a collection of guys who can shoot the lights out. This Torrey Pines team is talented in that any one of the 5 starting guys can take the ball and score a basket. LCC has a big 3, and that's about it, to be honest. Coming into this game, it seems that Torrey has a lot more weapons than LCC in terms of all-around dynamic players. The only reason LCC has Torrey Pines beat is the fact that they have size. LCC has Travis Fuller at 6'7", Evan Kaplan at 6'6", Brady Twombly at 6'5", and JJ McNulty at 6'5" as well. The smallest players on this team are point guards Tommy McCarthy and Matt Hartman, who are both 6 foot, still pretty lanky. For Torrey Pines, the tallest player on their team is sophomore Jacob Gilliam, the center, who stands at a hefty 6'9", 235. Other than Gilliam, all of the other Torrey Pines players are 6'4" and under. I believe tonight size will be the difference for LCC. In terms of being big, rebounding and blocking, LCC has Torrey Pines beat, as the Mavs have 33.6 rebounds and 2.7 blocks per game, while TP has just 28.4 rebounds and 2.1 blocks per game. Torrey has the Mavs beat, though, in terms of small ball. In terms of assists and steals, 8.6 steals and 15 assists belong to TP as compared to 7.5 steals and 13.8 assists per game for the Mavs. It's definitely going to be an interesting game tonight, folks. TP coming in at 16-2 has not seen very much failure this season. In fact, the last game they played was against the very good team in the El Capitan Cougars. They won 67-20 at home. Unbelievable game there. They have scored a lot of points, definitely have kept teams at bay in terms of the offensive side of the ball. Their only losses this season came against El Camino and Jefferson High Schools. Those were pretty close games, though. A 51-49 loss at the hands of El Camino, and then a 64-46 loss at the hands of Jefferson. We know that this Torrey Pines team and LCC team has a rivalry tonight. We are seeing the Stampede, the LCC student section, loud and proud tonight. They're wearing their BTP shirts. The moniker BTP came. It's actually an interesting story. It started way back when it was actually San Diego High School instead of LCC. It was San Diego against Torrey Pines back when LCC didn't even exist. There was still a rivalry then. It has transitioned until the new the new school now with Torrey Pines and LCC. As the bell sounds, it's going to bring us into pregame coverage. 15 minutes to tip off, folks. Should be an interesting game. This Torrey Pines team is warming up now. All coordinated. We saw against Mission Hills, this team can definitely play. They're very coordinated. They like to pass the ball. Not one single shooter has the majority of the points on this team. Whereas this LCC team, thrives through their big 3. Tonight, some players to watch for Torrey Pines has to be number 15, Marek Sullivan. He is a big force down low. He can shoot the ball, and he leads the team. As well, Jackson Strong, he's a shooter from 3-point range. He's a junior, 6'3", 180. Timmy Saunders, Jack Beach, all of these guys can definitely shoot for this Torrey Pines team. We look at it now. The senior Dominic Pavaz, he's warming up as we see. Last year against LCC, we know the story there. He was a big presence on the boards, getting those rebounds. Unbelievable performance from Dominic Pavaz. I expect nothing different from this senior tonight. If you don't know, if you weren't at the game last year, the Beach Bowl 2014 ended in a magical win for LCC. We were actually covering it, LCC TP 2014. It was actually at Costa Canyon High School in Maverick Gymnasium. This year it is not. I believe last year, Mavs got a little bit lucky. They were down 52 to 51 with 5.9 seconds left on the clock. Tommy McCarthy, the point guard, ended up making a last-second three-pointer to beat Torrey Pines. An unbelievable game, one for the ages. Tonight, anything can happen, folks. This Torrey Pines team is loaded. They've got a lot of scorers and a lot of shooters. This LCC team is going to have their hands full. Another important note to bring up, the absence of Patrick Fisher. So dynamic for this LCC squad. We heard him last year, always down low, getting those steals. He was mainly a defensive presence. We talked with Brady Twombly before the game tonight, and these guys, they miss his defensive presence. They know that whenever a guy is going down the lane, Patrick would be there to stop him with a steal, maybe just a tip away with the block. He is not here. He is across the coast. We wish him the best of luck in the rest of his high school career without LCC. Getting on to the point, though, the keys to the game for this LCC squad, they're big ones, folks. The first one I have for LCC, rebounding. LCC holds a strict advantage against TP in terms of size and strength down low. I believe that if Travis Fuller and Brady Twombly and Evan Kaplan are going to make their presences known, it has to be under the boards, getting those rebounds. Travis Fuller, he can pull up a little slam-a-jamma. We know he's a big force to be reckoned with down the lane. I think he needs to be huge tonight. As well, this Torrey Pines team can shoot the ball. They're 49% shooting as a team from the floor. So LCC will need to get those rebounds. We know they're going to be rare, folks. We know they're going to be very choice-selected shots. So LCC needs to pull them down when they can. In terms of offense, though, I think they need to give the ball to Tommy McCarthy. Give him a chance to make some plays. He has been unbelievable from three-point range. Let him take those shots on the outside. Brady Twombly, another guy who can shoot the three ball. The White Mamba is his nickname. Shooting threes is his game, folks. Looking to the other side, however, for Torrey Pines, they just need to shoot the lights out. As well, crowd support so big in this rivalry, the Beach Bowl. The Stampede is out to my right. They are big in numbers tonight. You can hear the chants coming back and forth. It is going to be an interesting one here tonight, folks. But in terms of Torrey Pines, what they need to do not be afraid to shoot the ball, especially from three-point range. LCC plays a tough interior D and is a bit lackluster when it comes to the three-point line. I think that the Falcons can really do some damage, taking advantage of those long-range shots from the three-point line and attack LCC where they are most vulnerable. I believe that their interior passing is exceptional. They have more assists per game than LCC, and it's something that they will definitely need to work into their game plan against LCC tonight. Once again, for those of you joining us tonight, LCC, Torrey Pines, live from Falcon Gymnasium here at Torrey Pines High School. Keith Demolder, my co-anchor Connor Hines will be coming in a second. He'll be up for some analysis later. And with that, we're going to take a quick break here, folks. Don't go anywhere. LCC Torrey Pines, the Beach Bowl 2015. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, inside the Maverick Tip-Off Show. Keith Demolder here live from Falcon Gymnasium at Torrey Pines High School. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to tip off. Both of these teams warming up at the moment. Talked to Coach Kassaw before the game. It has definitely been a tough year for this LCC squad. Look at their schedule. They played some tough teams, no doubt about it. Going into the year, they had won a CIF championship last season against the St. Augustine Saints. Great run into the postseason. We saw them beat Mission Hills early in the first round, went into the second round against El Camino. They literally shot the lights out. No joking there, folks. The lights literally went out in the place at El Camino. And thankfully, the three-point shooting of Brady Twombly saved the Mavs as they went on to win 61-62 at El Camino. In the finals, they took on the Saints and won handily there for their first CIF championship in about 5 seasons. This season, though, they haven't been as successful. Starting the year, they went 2-0 and then had a big loss, a 15-point loss at La Mirada. They came back, though, ended up winning 10 straight in a row before dropping 3 straight to Patrick School, Prime Prep, and Foothills Christian in the Under Armour Classic here at Torrey Pines High School. One of the reasons why, though, they had power forward. Travis Fuller was not in the lineup. He is such a dynamic piece to this Mavericks puzzle that even not having him will be detrimental to this LCC team's success. They have bounced back, though. In the past 3 games, they have won 2 and lost 2. They beat Escondido and Mission Hills. We were actually covering that game last week. We saw some big plays from the LCC Big 3. Travis Fuller with some big dunks inside as well. Brady Twombly and Tommy McCarthy had some huge three-pointers. We counted it on our fingers, about 3 three-pointers in a row. Unbelievable. So hopefully tonight, LCC's perimeter shooting can get started early. As we said in the pregame, I'd like to mention it again, LCC's size is going to be a huge factor tonight, folks. We look at their heights. Not a single man on this roster is below 6 foot. The only below 6 foot person on this roster is Coach David Kassaw. In fact, Tommy McCarthy, the shortest one on the team, 6 foot. Look at this Torrey Pines team, however, not as tall as LCC. I think that's going to be a big factor in terms of getting blocks and getting rebounds. The Stampede, the student section for LCC, coming out in dominating numbers tonight, basically occupying the second half of these bleachers, folks. Going back to last year's game, though, LCC Torrey Pines in the 2014 Beach Bowl. LCC came out to a dominating lead early, but then let it slip to TP as TP and Dominic Havas were big presences inside and ended up out-rebounding LCC in that game. This season, the Mavs look to kind of close that gap. They have JJ McNulty. He is the junior, has stepped up big. We were talking with Travis Fuller earlier tonight. He has said how basically McNulty has been a gift. He's a junior, he is big, and he is dominating. Tonight, once again, him started early in terms of rebounds. The sky's the limit for these Mavs. Some extraneous variables, though, we are not taking into account tonight. One of those is crowd support. In a rivalry game, we know that the fans are going to be flying. We know that it's going to be a very passionate game. This stadium is going to be rocking. We apologize for any technical difficulties we have because of the sound. We hope to fix that as the Falcons. 2 minutes 45 till tip-off, folks. We're going to step aside real quick. We get our last minutes predictions and keys to the game. This is Maverick Sports Radio on the Maverick Sports Radio Network. Keith Demolder. It's the 2015 Beach Bowl rivalry game. Torrey Sports Radio. 38 seconds left and counting until tip-off here is the 2015 Beach Bowl rivalry game. LCC Torrey Pines. If you're not here, I feel sorry for you folks. This is going to be an intense game tonight between two great teams. We're going to rise here and take a break for a second as the national anthem is played here live from Torrey Pines. Keys to the game coming up in a sec, folks.
His words ring as true today as when he first spoke them. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Tonight's national anthem is Keith Demolder.
LCC. Why would it be anything else, folks? Keith Demolder here from Sports Radio. 8 minutes are put on the clock as these starting rosters are going to be announced. For LCC, the starting lineup. Number 1, point guard Tommy McCarthy. Such a presence this season in terms of scoring. You see the Torrey Pines sign with newspapers. They don't pay attention to these Mavericks. Matt Hartman, the other point guard. Brady Twombly, the forward. Evan, the captain, Kaplan. And Travis Fuller, folks. And then moving on to Torrey Pines. Number 2, Timmy Saunders. The senior starting shooting guard. Jack Beach. The point guard, number 3. The senior, 6'4", 175. Marek Sullivan, number 15. Dominic Havas, a senior. He'll be a presence tonight. And Connor Milmo, the senior. It's definitely going to be an interesting one here tonight, folks. Keith Demolder, live from Falcons Gymnasium. The fans are packed in here tightly. It's almost like sardines, folks. LCC starting with the transfers. It is going to be insane. We thank you for joining us once again on the Map Life Sports Radio Network. Teams exchanging pleasantries at main court. The 2015 Beach Bowl game. It's going to be Travis Fuller out to start for LCC. He's going to be challenged by Marek Sullivan, number 5. The ball is up and it's going to be taken by LCC. Evan Kaplan with the ball back to Tommy McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball now. Gives it to Matt Harmon. The collegeologist looking for a shot. Gives it to Evan Kaplan looking for a shot. Gives it back to Tommy McCarthy. He's got some hard D on him right now. McCarthy back to Harmon. Harmon to Kaplan. Kaplan in the corner. Gives it to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller posting up. Gives it to Tommy McCarthy with the shot. Off the mark. Rebound. Going to be Torrey Pines ball now. Air ball, the call. Taken up by Jack Beach. Beach looking for a lane. Gives it now to Timmy Saunders. Saunders to the Hamas. Hamas looking for a shot. Gives it back to Jack Beach. Beach driving in the lane. Looking for a shot. Up. No good. He falls down. It's going to be Twombly with the rebound. Driving up the court. Gives it to Evan Kaplan. Kaplan driving in. Gives it to Twombly for the 3. Oh, baby. A triple. LCC on the board first with the Twombly 3-pointer. Ball back to Havas now. Havas looking for a shot. Trying to make something. Gonna give it to Milmo. Milmo back to Havas. Havas going in. Passes it. Gets it. It's gonna be Sullivan with the 2. Up and in. 3-2. LCC on top. 6:44 left in the first. Matt Harmon now with the ball. Harmon back to Evan Kaplan. Kaplan looking for a shot. Gonna dribble it in himself. Gives it out. Ball bounces off. Gonna give it to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller now. Back to McCarthy. McCarthy to Harmon. Harmon looking for a play. Dribbling around. He's got 13 on the shot clock. Gives it to Kaplan. It's stolen by Havas. Havas taking it down coast to coast. He's got a 2-point plus. 4-3. LCC is now down. Costly turnover. LCC looking a little bit sloppy right now. Matt Harmon out the ball. Driving in. He's got a lane. He's getting covered. Gives it to Jack Beach. Gives it now. Tommy McCarthy with the shot off the mark, folks. Havas now to Beach. Beach with the ball. Beach gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan to Beach. Now back to Dominic Havas in the corner. Havas looking to drive in. He takes his shot himself. Nothing but net, folks. 6-3. McCarthy calling a play. Dribbling in. Gives it to Harmon. Harmon now to Kaplan. Kaplan back to McCarthy. McCarthy to Travis Fuller on the baseline. Gives it to Evan Kaplan. Evan Kaplan going up for the 2. He is fouled. He'll take 2 shots at the line. Fast pace here for both teams thus far. LCC playing a little bit sloppy. Had a turnover there, which Dominic Havas converted into points. They're looking to use that shift key, looking to capitalize on missed opportunities, folks. Evan Kaplan now at the line. Has one in. Misses the first shot. Kaplan, second shot. Off the iron and in. 6-5, LCC. Still down by 1. 5:21 left on the clock. Torrey Pines has it now. It's going to be Dominic Havas at the 3-point line looking for a shot. He's got nothing. He's going to drive in. Still got nothing. Gets it out. He's got Timmy Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Now to now to Sullivan. Sullivan. Back to Milmo. Milmo to Saunders. Dominic Havas with the ball. He's going to drive in. He's challenged. Gives it up and in. No good. Milmo trying for the rebound. Taken by Evan Kaplan. Kaplan now up the floor. Ball almost stolen. It's stolen away by Torrey Pines. Havas with the ball now. Foul. An unfortunate turn of events for for LCC. Evan Kaplan had the rebound. Stolen away though by Torrey. Foul called on Matt Harmon. Ball taken in by Beach. Beach looking for a play. 4:37 left here in the first. Gives it to Voss. Voss looking for a shot. Gives it now to Saunders. Saunders to Milmo. Milmo to up and in for two. Sullivan for two. 8-5 now. Torrey Pines over LCC. Tommy McCarthy with the ball. Brady Twombly now. Gives it to Kaplan. Kaplan looking for a play. Gives it to Twombly. Twombly for the three. Ooh, off the mark. Rebound. Sullivan. They're taken by Jack Beach. Jack Beach to Milmo. Milmo back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for three. He's not going to take it. He's got Dominic Habas on 3-point. Dominic Habas off the iron. No good. Tommy McCarthy with the rebound. Gives it to Matt Harmon. Harmon looking for a lane. He's got nothing. Gives it to Evan Kaplan. Kaplan to McCarthy. McCarthy gone up a play. He's got Evan Kaplan down low. Kaplan going for two. No good. Rebound taken by Dominic Habas. Habas going coast to coast with the two. Up and in. Dominic Habas playing unbelievably tonight, going coast to coast another time. Tommy McCarthy going in. He's got the two-pointer. 10-7 now. LCC draws within 3. 3:03 left on the clock here in the first period. Habas with the ball at the 3-point line. LCC guarding him. Habas with the 3. Now it's McCarthy taking it in for LCC. Twombly now with the ball going up and in for 2. 13-9. Brady Twombly, the White Mamba. Unbelievable play right there. Habas to Sullivan. Sullivan with the ball, looking for an inlet. Gives it now to Saunders. Timmy Saunders driving in, looking for a shot. Up and in for 2. And a foul. 15-9. LCC is down early, folks. The first shot, up and in. Tommy McCarthy with the ball. 2:18 left here in the first. McCarthy looking for a lane. Gives it to Travis Fuller. Fuller with the ball. Now to Harmon. Harmon back to Fuller. Fuller guarded. He's got McCarthy with 15 left on the shot clock. McCarthy going in. He's got Fuller. Now to Matt Harmon. Harmon for the 3. Oh, baby, a triple. Bringing the lead within 4. 16-12. 1:50 left. It's going to be Dominic Habas. Habas with the ball. Signaling for some players to come over. Now Saunders. Saunders gives it up to Milmo. Back to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Back to Milmo. To Dominic Habas inside. Takes a spin around. Gonna give it. Jackson strong for 3. 19-12. LCC back on offense though. Tommy McCarthy gonna go in. Looking for a lane. Gives it to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller on a 3-point. Gives it. He's got J.J. McNulty. Gives it now to Brady Twombly for 3. Oh, baby, a triple. Another one. Brady Twombly is on fire here, folks. 19-15. 57 and counting left here in the first. Unbelievable game thus far. Habas now. Gives it to Jackson Strong. Strong looking for an inlet to Sullivan. Sullivan is fouled. And 21-15. Going to be Saunders with the shot. Up and in. 22-15. McCarthy with the ball. 45 left on the clock. McCarthy with the ball now. Looking for an inlet. Gives it now to Kaplan. Kaplan trying to set a screen. McCarthy running around. He's got nothing. He tries to go inside. Gives it up. Stolen by Dominic Havas. Loose ball foul called on LCC. Fans did not like that one, folks. Jack Beach now in the game for Torrey Pines. Dominic Havas with the ball. Havas gives it to Beach. Beach with the ball, holding it, trying to set up a play. He's got 16 left on the clock. Beach dribbling around. Tommy McCarthy not giving him any room. JJ McNulty tries to go for it. Beach gives it to Jackson Strong. 7 left on the clock. No shot there. Back to Havas. Havas going to take it up himself. Shot no good, off the mark. And that's going to end the first quarter of play here at Falcon Gymnasium. 22-15. Torrey Pines on top. Exactly what we expected, folks. A big battle. Slugging it out, 22-15, pretty high scoring compared to the off team. We started out a little bit slow for LCC, but they tried to gain momentum. Dominic Havas, the real storyline in the first quarter, though, getting those fields going coast to coast and getting those layups, very critical for him right there. As well, the end 1 fouls, unbelievable. 2 fouls called on Havas as he was going up, gave him a 3-point play. Of course, you know this Torrey Pines team will make those free throws. Brady Twombly, however, has been a huge addition for this Mavericks team. He has been making threes left and right. They are now down by 7. They're going to need him in this second period. As we get a start of the second. LCC, Torrey Pines into the Beach Bowl 2015, folks. 22-15. Ironic score right there, folks. Jack Beach now with the ball. Gets it to Jackson Strong. Back. He's got Milmo. Back to Beach. Beach looking for a shot. He's guarded heavily on the 3-point line. Gonna give it to Jackson Strong. Bounces off Strong. Out of bounds. It's gonna be off of LCC. To be off of Brady Twombly's head right there, folks. Now, Beach gets the inbounds. Gonna drive up the lane. Gives it now. Blocked by Travis Fuller. Rebound. McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball driving up the lane. Controlling tempo here. Oh my goodness. Stolen by Torrey. Marek Sullivan gives it to Jack. Oh my goodness. Jack Strong. Oh, maybe another. It's now 25-15. Torrey is on top. Jackson Strong, another 3-pointer. Looks like a foul is called on Torrey Pines. 6:54 left here in the second. McCarthy now with the 3, no good. Brady Twombly rebound, gets it to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller in the corner. He's got some space. Gonna drive in. Pass to Twombly, way off the mark. Out of bounds, gonna be Torrey ball. We thank you once again for joining us here. Keith Demolder from the Mount by Sports Radio Network. Ball taken in by Torrey Pines. Jackson Strong now gives it out to Jack Beach. Beach running another pick and roll. Clock. Shot gonna be shot. Three-pointer. Jordan Shed. Unbelievable. 28-15 ball. Torrey Pines is shooting the lights out tonight. We said it in the pregame, and I'll say it once again. This LCC team cannot cannot let up those three-pointers on the outside. The perimeter defense, we talked about it in the pregame, very, very, very forgiving. We cannot let that happen if LCC is going to want to get back into this game tonight. Timeout taken though. A strategic move by David Casa there, trying to calm down this crowd. Momentum does not want to shift to Torrey Pines side if you're the Mavericks right now. Unbelievable. 28-15. The Stampede relatively quiet tonight, folks. The cheerleaders trying to wall this crowd. Seems to be kind of working, folks. That's a timeout near to a close. LCC, Torrey Pines, exactly what he expected. A lot of shooting and a lot of making those shots from Torrey Pines. Jackson strong, just too strong, just too good. Making those three-pointers. Dominic Habas with the layups. Unbelievable. LCC needs to make some shots if they're going to want to get back in this game. McCarthy with the ball. Now to Twomley. Twomley looking for a three. Not going to take it. Pass in the backcourt. Backcourt violation. Just sloppy play, folks. Passes going through hands. Ball taken in by Habas, shot off the mark, taken by McCarthy. McCarthy and a man in deep. He's got Twomley. Twomley at the three-point line. Get a screen by McNulty. Blocking foul on CP. Jack Gilliam, number 32, the sophomore. It's going to be Clapper now with the ball. Goes inside and he's fouled. Going to get two. 28-15 the score here. 5:39 left in the second. LCC, it's going to be Evan Kaplan from the line. Makes his first one. Kaplan to the line once again. Shot up and good. Defensive substitutions being made. The boss now inbound the ball. Going to be taken by Milmo. Milmo now to Sullivan. Sullivan down to Saunders to Gilliam inside, off the bank and in. Try to take the time, but I'm pretty sure the bank is always open. Nice shot there from the Falcons. 30-17 now the score. McCarthy with the ball. He seems a little frustrated, folks. Gonna give it off to Fuller. Fuller at the three-point line gives it to McCarthy. McCarthy fouled. Milmo with the foul. Gonna be an inbounds by Kaplan. Kaplan to McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball. Getting a lot of contact here, folks. A little bit questionable. Gives it to Kaplan. Kaplan looking inside. Gives it now to Twomley. Twomley with an open shot. He's going to take it. Oh, baby, a nice one right there. The two-pointer this time from Twomley. Brings the score now 30-19. Torrey Pines over LCC. Dominic Habas on the right side. With the ball at the three-point line, folks. Looking to go inside. He goes in. Pull up Jay. No good. Looking for his own rebound. It's going to be taken by Twomley. He's got Tommy McCarthy going up the lane. He's going quick. Goes up and in. Going to be fouled. Going to take his two shots at the line.
Foul starts another 34 on
Connor Milmo with the foul. 30-19. McCarthy with the first one. Off the iron, no good. McCarthy with another one from the line. Up and in. Brings the score within 10. Gallo now in for LCC. The hangman, as he's called by his superiors. Ball taken out by Jack Beach. Torrey Pines now with the ball. Beach gives it now to Saunders. Saunders looking for a shot. He's got nothing. Gives it to Jack Beach. Jack Beach so deadly at the three-point line. Now gives it back to Beach. Beach to Milmo. Back to Beach. Beach looking to drive. Traveling. He wanted to go on a trip, folks, but no. He was called for a traveling violation. Kaplan now. Back to McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball. Gallo. Back to Kaplan. Kaplan to McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a play. Gets a screen from Twombly. Great ball handling skills. Gets it back to Twombly. Twombly at the three-point line. Looking for something. Gives it to Gallo. Gallo gonna go inside with the layup. No good. Put back by Evan Kaplan for two. 30-22. Massive comeback. Jack Beach now with the ball. Playing on Evan Kaplan. Timeout taken by TP. 30-22 the score, folks. Torrey Pines over LCC at the moment. Lead by 8. The storyline as of late has been Jackson Strong and Dominic Habas. Dominic Habas dominating tonight, folks. He has had those layups going coast to coast after some big steals. LCC playing a little bit sloppy. They're looking like they're regaining their composure right now. David Cassaw talking to them, the 10-year coach from LCC. We talked about it in the pregame, and we knew it was going to be such a big thing. Torrey Pines shooting, and LCC's inability to cover the three-point shot. We saw Evan Kaplan going for a block there for a second, but no shot by Jackson Strong on that one.
Yeah, 1,700. I'm gonna go listen.
Timeout is over. It's now 3:31 left on the clock. Ball going to be taken in by Jack Beach. Hold up. Jack Beach now with the ball. Trying to drive in. He's playing on Evan Kaplan. Ball now to Milmo. Milmo with the pull-up J. Good for two. 32-22. Mavs back on a 10-point comeback. Tommy McCarthy trying to go in. Gives it now to Anthony Gallo. Gallo up and in for two himself. 32-24. Mavs within 10 once again. Beach. Now gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan. Now to Jackson Strong. Milmo in there. Gonna go. Off the bank. No good. Evan Kaplan with the rebound. Tommy McCarthy with the ball. He's got Travis Fuller inside off the bank. He wanted to take out a deposit. He got those sufficient funds, folks. Now going to be Jack Beach. Now to Saunders. Timmy Saunders. Now to Milmo. Milmo back to Beach. Beach going to drive in. Up off the glass. No good. Travis Fuller now with the rebound. Looking inside. He's got Gallo. Gallo with some room. Now to Kaplan. Kaplan back to McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a shot. He's going to go inside with the pull-up J. Off the bank. No good. Gallo there for the rebound. Up and in off the bank. Great play there by Gallo. The hangman always hanging in there. Now it's Jack Beach. He's got Jackson Strong on the wing. Gonna give it to Milmo. Milmo with some space. He's a big fella. Milmo now to Strong. Strong trying to look for a Gives it inside. Back to Strong. Strong with the ball. Gives it now to Sullivan. Back to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Dribbling in. Saunders going to take the pull-up J. No good. Rebound taken by Travis Fuller. Torrey Pines within 4 of LCC. Tommy McCarthy going to drive in. Goes within. It's going to be a charge on LCC, folks. Great shot there, though, by McCarthy, I have to say. Important thing, though, LCC is within 4 at the moment. 1:15 left in the second. Gonna be some, it looks like a stadium timeout here, folks. A little bit of sweat on the floor. It's gonna be mopped up real quick, though. 1:15 left on the clock here in the second. Number 5, Sullivan gives it now to Saunders. Saunders to Beach. Beach the point guard. TP fans shouting scoreboard. 32-28 the score, in fact. Now it's Sullivan. Sullivan with the ball. Gets it to Jackson Strong. Looking for a 3. No good. He's looking to get some room. He's got Saunders. Saunders on the outside. Saunders driving in. Going to take the shot off the mark. Foul called. Tommy McCarthy the foul there. 58.4 left on the clock, 32-28, folks. Saunders with the first one up and in. Don't go anywhere, folks. Halftime coverage coming up in a second. Second shot, no good. Score remains 33-28. McCarthy going to take it in now. McCarthy gives it to Twombly. Twombly looking to drive in. Gives it to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller blocked. Taken by TP. Jack Beach now with the ball. Now to Havas. They're looking to force a turnover here, folks. Havas now. Give it to Jack Beach. Jack Beach looking at the sidelines. What's he going to do? Beach with the ball. 10 and counting left here in the second. Looking for a shot. He's going to drive in. Off the glass and in. 4 remaining. Gives it to Kaplan. Kaplan to Gallo with the 3. No good. That leaves our score 35-28 at the half. Unbelievable first half performance from both sides of the squad. We thank you for joining us here on the Map Life Sports Radio Network. Keith Demolder, my partner Connor Hines will be coming up for postgame. 35-28, Torrey Pines on top of LCC. An awesome game thus far. But it is just going to go straight into halftime coverage at the moment. LCC looked a little bit frazzled at first. You saw it there in the first quarter. They were not getting the rebounds they would have liked. They would not have. A lot of their passes, in fact, got intercepted by Torrey Pines. It was a rather sloppy first half, in my opinion. But they are still in this game. Never say never is one of their mottos. As the Falcon cheerleaders now come out. An important note, Brady Twombly with 2 big threes there in the first. He was unstoppable there for a little stretch. LCC was once down by 12 points at one point. And it seemed like an insurmountable comeback. They have now pulled the score within 7. They were down by 4 at one point. And then Torrey Pines got that 3-point play. It seems like LCC squad, stealing the ball, then taking the ball down the court, coast to coast, going up for the layups. Key points there. Jackson Strong, you know he's just too strong, too fast, and just too good from the three-point line. He has had some big contributions here in the first half. 3 3-pointers, unbelievable performance from him off the bench this season. He has been one of the best three-point shooters for this Falcons squad. We're seeing it once again here tonight as well. Another name to note, Timmy Sullivan. He's had some key shots. I saw, though, a interesting observation when the Torrey Pines Falcons team was challenged. They seem to want to go inside a lot of these shots, and when they're challenged, they seem to take bad shots, shots that are not the best decisions, highly contested, and it seems to not be paying off for them. So what this LCC team needs to do, I believe, going into the second half, is to try and stop those inside shots, those inside drives by Habas and by the other shooters of this Torrey Pines team. Halftime festivities getting underway here at Falcon Gymnasium here in Torrey Pines. 7 minutes left until the second half starts. We're going to take a quick break here. Once again, the score 35-28. Falcons on top of the Mavericks. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's the 2015 Beach Bowl basketball game. LCC Torrey Pines. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. everybody, and welcome back to Falcon Gymnasium. We just had a celebrity sighting, if you will. Jameis Winston, a probable first-round pick in the NFL draft, sighted at the Torrey Pines game. Unbelievable to see such a big star at such a small game. Not small in the eyes, though, of both fans. Both sides getting really into it. The stampede, the student section for LCC, has been unbelievable in terms of their crowd noise. Keith Demolder, and I'm going to bring in my partner, Connor Hines, here in the Mount Life Sports halftime show. Connor, we have seen this Maverick team come back from anything. They came back from losing Patrick Fisher at the beginning of the season. They're down now by 7 points to these Torrey Pines Falcons. What are you saying to these Mavs in the locker room at halftime?
Well, Keith, it's so true, and it's only 35-28 for Torrey Pines right now. LCC trailing, but still dangerously close. Look for Fuller, McCarthy, and Twombly, the big three from LCC, to have an amazing second half. Just 35-28, a very manageable margin here for Coach David Kassoff. As for what he's telling them there in the locker room as they come out to warm up for the second half here, he's telling them to stay close. This is the biggest game of the year, and as you mentioned, high-profile athletes here tonight. Jameis Winston in attendance. Everyone wants to get a little piece of the Beach Bowl rivalry, so it's going to be good. It's going to be a good second half, and we can't wait for it. Tommy McCarthy, look for him to have an especially big half with the three-point shots that he can put up minute to minute, time and time again. Coach David Kassoff, so reliant on McCarthy all the time. So we're looking forward to an excellent second half. We thank you all for joining us here on Mount Life Sports. Keith, back to you.
Thanks, Connor. Connor Hines, always a consummate professional. We got 1 minute left in the second half of this amazing contest between LCC and Torrey Pines. The loud crowd, the stampede, out in full force tonight. We thank you once again for joining us here on the Mount Life Sports Radio Network. Some last keys to the game for the second half. LCC needs to remain confident, keep their composure. They know they're a talented team. Brady Twombly, he can shoot from anywhere on the floor. They just need to keep their composure and just remember the little things. Remember to not give up the ball, not turn it over. Keep those crisp passes, and they need to remember just to remain positive. Always remain positive. They're never truly out of this game. 35-28. LCC is down by 7. Start the second half. Some keys to the game. LCC just needs to remain poised as well. Get Tommy McCarthy involved on the three-point line. He has yet to really be a force to be reckoned with at the three-point line. I think once they get him involved and start taking those shots, they'll eventually see some fall down for him as well. Keep that perimeter defense going. When Torrey Pines tried to go inside, they were eventually stopped by the Mavs defense and ended up taking poorly choice shots. I think if LCC can force some bad shots, they should see a W here. And with that, Kaplan now gives it to McCarthy to start the second half. Ball now with Harmon. Harmon gives it to Evan Kaplan. Kaplan at the three-point line gives it to Travis Fuller. Ball lost by Fuller. Knocked out of bounds. Going to be TP ball. .740 left here in the third. Torrey Pines LCC. Ball now with Sullivan. Sullivan gives it to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Gives it back to Sullivan. Sullivan now to Milmo. Milmo with a shot. Bingo for 2. McCarthy now with the ball. 7:17 left on the clock. Gives it now to Kaplan. Kaplan looking to drive in. Gives it to Travis Fuller, Now it's going to be Harmon. Harmon's going to drive in. Looking for a shot blocked by Dominic Cavazza and stolen. Jack Beach with the ball. Beach looking for a shot. He's got Saunders. Ball tipped off. Going to be taken by Tommy McCarthy. Pass inside by McCarthy. Kicked off of Torrey Pines' legs and out of bounds. McCarthy brings the ball in now. Gives it to Kaplan. Kaplan with the ball, looking to drive in. Goes up, ball swatted away. Abbas now gives it to Saunders. Saunders in and off for Jack Beach for 2. Unbelievable, folks. Jack Beach, the scoring phenom. It's now going to be LCC. Travis Fuller with the ball. Gives it back to McCarthy. McCarthy looking to make some lane. He's got some room. Goes up and in. Foul called. Called on TP. Jack Beach does not like that call, folks.
Foul charge number 3.
McCarthy going to take 2.
Personal first foul is team foul. At the line shooting 2, number 1, Tommy McCarthy.
39-28, folks. LCC down big once again. This time by 11. McCarthy's first shot up and in. McCarthy's second shot buried. 39-30. 6:12 left in the third. It's going to be Saunders with the ball. Now to Jack Beach. Beach with the ball. Beach now to Saunders. Saunders to Milmo. Milmo inside. He's got Sullivan. Sullivan has the ball. Now to Milmo. Milmo back to Dominic Habas. Habas going inside. Outside to Jack Beach for the 3. Bingo! 42-30. Torrey Pines on top. Tommy McCarthy now with the ball. Matt Hartman. Kaplan. Kaplan looking to drive in. Gives it to McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a shot. He's going to take up a pull-up Jay. Off the iron, no good. Matt Hartman with a nice rebound. He's stuck in the corner. It's going to be a timeout taken by, looks like the Mavericks, folks. 30-second timeout as you hear. Rex Sullivan. Been relatively quiet here tonight, folks. He's the leading scorer for these Falcons. Have not seen him as much as the Falcons would have liked. They do have Jackson Strong and Timmy Saunders to make up for it, though. Jack Beach had a 3. Any one of these players, we mentioned in the pregame, any one of these players can turn this game on a dime. The key, we've seen it, I think, this LCC team, is it's pretty one-dimensional. It's either a 3 or a dunk. And with this Torrey Pines team, they can hurt you from anywhere on the court. Kaplan with the throw-in, gives it to Travis Fuller. Fuller with the ball. Had a lane, did not take it. Gives it to McCarthy. To Brady Twombly for a 3. Off the mark. Matt Hartman going for the rebound. No good. Taken by Sullivan. Sullivan now to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Gives it to Jack Beach. Jack Beach with the ball driving in. He's at the 3-point line. Gives it to Dominic Habas. Habas looking for a shot. Making some moves. Passes it out to Sullivan now. Sullivan going inside. Up and in for 2. Twombly with the ball. To Matt Hartman. Hartman to Kaplan. Kaplan to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller inside. Goes up for 2. You can put that one on the board. 44-32. 4:33 left here in the second. Dominic Habas with the ball. Gives it to Jack Beach. Jack Beach to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a play. Gives it inside. Now to Saunders. Saunders. Now to Milmo. Milmo with the stand-up J. No good. Sullivan with the rebound. Ball taken by Havas. Gives it to Jack Beach. Jack Beach looking for a shot. No good, gives it to Saunders. Saunders going inside. No good, gives it to Milmo. Milmo looking inside as well. Gives it to Jack Beach for three. No good off the iron. Taken by Tommy McCarthy. McCarthy gonna drive in himself. Blocking foul on Torrey Pines. McCarthy gonna shoot. Nope. He's not. Looks like he's just gonna be a throw-in foul. McCarthy now to Anthony Gallo. Gallo looking inside. Gonna give it to Travis Fuller. Travis Fuller looking three. He's gonna take it. Gives it. Swatted out. JJ McNulty trying to go for two. No good. Now it's gonna be Gallo for three. Ooh, off the mark. Ill-advised shot there, right there, folks. Havas now. Gonna give it to Sullivan. Traveling violation called right there. He tried to use his frequent flyer miles, but he is all maxed out. He just got called for traveling. Excuse me for that bad pun there, folks. McNulty now to McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball. Calling the play. McCarthy now to Twombly, the white Mamba. Mamba gives it to Fuller. Travi Foley at the three-point line. He's getting double teamed. Looking for a play. Gives it to Gallo. The Hangman. No good. Gives it to Fuller. Fuller on the outside. Being really chaotic right now. Gives it back to Tommy McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a shot. Gonna take the J. Off the leg and good. Nice shot there by McCarthy off the bank. J.P. Morgan would be proud. Havas now with the ball. Gives it to Saunders. Saunders now to Havas. Havas to Milmo. Milmo to Beach. Beach at the three-point line. Gives it now to Saunders. Saunders going inside. No good. He's got a contested shot off the glass. No good. Sullivan with the rebound. Up and in. Now it's going to be McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball. McCarthy now to Gallo. Gallo to Brady. Twombly on the outside. Twombly to McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a lane. He's going to take the three. Off the mark. No good. Foul called. Loose ball foul, it appears, on either McNulty or Gallo.
Number 4, Anthony Gallo.
Young Gallo, McNulty going to be subbed in for Kaplan. Ball taken in now. Stephen Hickman. Hickman with the ball. Dribbling on the outside. Jackson Strong for three. Oh, bingo! Jackson Strong. Too strong. Unbelievable. Another three. Puts TP up 49-34. Kaplan now with the ball for LCC. He's going to drive inside. Shooting foul called. Unbelievable. All the fouls seem to be going Torrey Pines' way. .147 left on the clock here. Timeout's going to be taken. Timeout taken by looks to be by the Mavs. Timeout now going to be ended. LCC playing a little bit distracted, folks. I don't think they were estimating the type of defense and the type of court presence by these Falcons. These Falcons up steadily, 15-point lead. They've been in dire situations, though. These Mavs know how to play ball. Last year in the playoffs against El Camino, they were down by 7 in the final minute. Ended up coming back and winning that game. Brady Twombly's 3 sent it to overtime. The lights went out, and yet they were still able to find a way to make it to the finals and win the championship. Hickman with the ball. Hickman around the 3-point line looking for something. Gives it to Abbas. Abbas off his kneecap. Ball still out. Abbas gonna give it to Jackson Strong. Another 3. Oh my goodness. Jackson Strong is an absolute beast. He cannot be stopped. Unbelievable. 52-34. What is going on here, folks? Ball taken by LCC, up and in by Kaplan. Jackson Strong with it now. Gives it to Abbas. Abbas nearly loses it. Up and in, no good. Rebound taken by Gallo. Jump ball called. .49 seconds left here in the third. Jump ball now. Actually, refs are deliberating. It's going to be between Fuller and Gilliam. Excuse me, actually, appears like it's just going to be Torrey Pines ball. Jackson Strong now with it. Gives it to Milmo. Milmo to Abbas. Abbas for 3. Off the iron, no good. McCarthy takes it. Looks to be a moving pick. Called on Stephen Hickman. 34 seconds left on here in the third. 52-36. Torrey Pines over LCC. Great game for those of you joining us here on the Mount by Sports Radio Network. Keith Demolder, Connor Hines. Kaplan gives it into McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball now. McCarthy going inside. He's got nothing. He's got Kaplan on the outside. Kaplan with the ball now. Kaplan gets it to Twombly. Twombly wanting to take the 3, does not take it. Traveling violation called now on LCC. That time Matt Hartman called for the travel. 23 seconds left on the clock. 52-36. Torrey Pines in the lead. Voss now with it to Sullivan. Back to Havas. Havas being guarded heavily. Taking it inside. And 1-2 is good. It is getting out of hand here, folks. 54-36. 6 seconds left on the clock. Abbas going to shoot 1. Abbas is first up and in good. 55-36. An absolute slacking here, folks. Now going to be Harmon. Harmon for 3. No good. That's going to bring us to the end of the third. 55-36, the score. Unbelievable start to the second half, folks. Torrey Pines is just dominating this floor tonight. Jackson Strong is shooting the lights out from three-point range. You cannot stop him. You can only hope to contain him, folks. Every shooter of this Torrey Pines team has got game, whereas this LCC team just seems a little bit deflated right now. Third, the intermission festivities taking place right now. An important note to bring up LCC's lack of a three-point presence. Tommy McCarthy, Brady Twombly, excellent three-point shooters, have not seen any three-point shots taken. It's been Anthony Gallo, Matt Harmon, the ones taking the threes, but it should be McCarthy, the 45% shooter, taking those shots. Nothing we can do about the third quarter now. It is in the history books, folks. 55-36. Unbelievable, folks. The shooting presence of these Falcons has just been taken to another level that we've never seen. The stampede has been quieted. It's not a stampede, more like a grazing. Regardless though, the Mavs have the ball, and it's Tommy McCarthy with it at half court. McCarthy to Twombly. Twombly looking for some room, gives it back to McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball. McCarthy now going to drive inland. Foul called. Looks like somebody lost his shoe. Timmy Saunders looking like he lost his shoe over there. Here's so he puts it back on. We're not the White Sox. We're not Shoeless Joe Jackson up here, folks. McCarthy to Kaplan. Kaplan with the ball. Looking to drive in. He's going to take it himself. Goes up. And he's going to be fouled. Going to take two at the line. His first shot off the iron. Second shot in and good. Jack Beach now with it. Beach takes it past half court. Beach to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Looking to make a play. Back to Habas now. Habas challenged by Kaplan. Habas now to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a move. He's got Saunders. Saunders out to Milmo. Milmo trying to go inside. Back to Jack Beach. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking inside. Stolen away by Brady Twombly. Now it's McCarthy going up the floor. Now to Kaplan. Kaplan with the ball to Twombly. Twombly. White Mamba driving in with the shot. Foul against LCC. What is going on here, folks? These fouls are not going LCC's way tonight. Dominic Habas with the ball. 6:53 left in the game. LCC now pressing hard. Gonna give it to Milmo. Milmo on the left wing. Now to Habas. Habas. Shake and bake. Now to Sullivan. Sullivan to Beach. Beach with the ball. Beach. Now back to Habas. Habas looking for a shot. LCC playing some tight D right now. Habas going inside. Up off the glass, no good. Gonna be another 35 seconds. Torrey Pines with the ball. Habas gives it to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Saunders to Habas. Habas trying to set up a play. Habas gonna take it himself. Going up, swatted away. No good. Taken by Jack Beach, the three off the iron. Rebound, Habas. It's going to be Beach for the three. Rebound. LCC has to work fast here. It's McCarthy with the ball. Taken away. He's looking for a pass. Oh, wow, they went down hard. It's getting very testy here, folks. First shot by Sully off the mark. Makes his second one. McCarthy with the ball. 56-37. Mavs down by 19. They're going to need a miracle here, folks. Twombly for the three. No good. Rebound taken by Torrey Pines. Sullivan with the ball. Abbas now. Sullivan. Down to Milmo. Milmo to Jack Beach. Jack Beach being contested. Back to Milmo. To Dominic Abbas. Abbas trying some fancy moves to Beach. Beach going in. Too easy, folks. He's got two. Timeout taken by LCC. Just like football, the chant from Torrey Pines is chaos. The student section of Torrey Pines. Joining in some festivities right now, doing some cartwheels at the moment. LCG looked to have won the cartwheel challenge by a score of 4-3. Nice job, ladies. Back to basketball though. 58-37. Torrey Pines absolutely demolishing these Mavericks. McCarthy with the ball to Travis. Back to McCarthy. McCarthy with the long-range three. Too short, no good. Jack Beach with the ball. Beach to Sullivan. Sullivan being pressed by Twombly. Back to Beach. Beach with the ball. Beach to Havas. Havas going to take it in himself. Fancy moves. Milmo with the ball. Give it inside the Beach. Foul called. Blocking foul on LCC. This is our year, the chant. Abbas now with the ball. Stolen by Tommy McCarthy. Ball going the other way. McCarthy going up, off the glass, no good, tipped. Now has Twombly up and in off the glass. 39-58. Mavs bringing within 19. Folks, I've seen it only once. And yes, I do believe in miracles. And if there's a time and place, this is it. 58-39, 3:38 left in the game. Jack Beach now with it for Torrey Pines. Beach with the ball. Beach being contested. Can't find anybody. He's got Sullivan for three. Sullivan with the three. Gonna bring up Torrey by 22. 61-39. McCarthy makes his first shot. And his second one is up and in. 61-41. Voss being challenged now. They're playing tight D. It's now Sully with the ball. Gives it to Saunders. Saunders to Havas. Havas going inside. Ball knocked to the wall. Ball taken in now by Havas. 2:52 left in the fourth. Havas taking it. Uncontested too. Wombly now. Foul called on Torrey. Some LCC fans already leaving early. Disappointing. First shot made by Twombly. Second shot off the mark. 63-42, 2:33 left here in the game. Havas with the ball. Now he's going to give it to Sully. Sully looking to drive. Mavs need a foul here if they're going to look to get in the game. And a foul called. Sullivan to the line. Ball. Knocked out. Rebound. Taken by Torrey. Back to Havas. LCC needs the foul here, folks. Foul call on Evan Kaplan.
Foul charge number 25. Evan Kaplan, third personal, team foul. 2:21, third three.
First shot by Beach, no good. Ball taken by Twombly. Twombly shot, no good. Foul called. Twombly. Slot. Twombly, Brady Twombly, visibly upset. This one is going to hurt for a long time, folks. .42, 1:54 left here in the game. First shot made by Sully. 64-42 now the score. Second shot up and good. McCarthy now with the ball for LCC. He takes a shot. Off the mark, no good. Anthony Gallo with the rebound. Evan Kaplan with the shot. No good himself. Ball taken by Abbas. Abbas now to Sullivan. And the crowds are filing out here at Falcon Gymnasium. 1:26 left in the game. Jack Beach with the ball. 65 to 42. Unbelievable. Left in the game. 65-42. Sullivan with the ball. Sullivan with the long range three, no good. It's going to be Trent Sherman with the ball. Looking for a three. All the reserves in here for LCC. Sherman with the ball. Looking inside, no good. Mead now with it. Mead with the shot. Blocked. Ball taken by Hickman. 33 and counting left on the clock. CP with the shot. Sherman now with the ball. Gives it to Mead. Mead to Sherman. Mead with it. 11 on the clock. Back to Sherman. Sherman to Mead. 6 remaining. Sherman up. Blocked away. As the Torrey Pines Falcons knock off the Costa Canyon Mavericks 68 to 42. Thank you all for joining us here on the Mountain Life Sports Radio Network. We're going to go straight into post-game coverage. Unbelievable game we had tonight, folks. Great showing from both sides. Thank you all for joining us. Our 8 viewers we have at the moment. Thanks for making this possible. LCC was in it at one point, but after the Falcons got the lead, it was all CP from there. 68-42 the final, folks. Once again, I'd like to thank you so much for coming and listening to our broadcast. Once again, before we go tonight, the Costa Canyon Mavericks defeated by the Torrey Pines Falcons. The score 68-42. The 2015 Beach Bowl game goes to Torrey Pines. With that, Connor Hines, Keith Demolder.